What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another abnormal video. Today we're going to discuss about my personal favorite shoulder building exercises. Now, a bit of basic knowledge about the shoulders. You've got three heads. So you've got the anterior deltoid, the medial deltoid, and the posterior deltoid. So in other words, you've got the front delt, the middle delt, or the lateral delt, and the rear delt. Okay? So now to work all those heads, you need to hit the shoulder from all kinds of angles. So I'm going to give you a bunch of exercises to do. Three main exercises though that you should work on, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Alright, exercise number 1, practice your handstands. I can't stress enough, handstand push-ups are amazing for developing nice round shoulders. You'll find out most pushing exercises tend to work more the anterior or the middle part of your deltoids, so the front or middle parts of your deltoids, whereas pulling movements work more the rear deltoids. Alright, exercise number 2, pseudo planche push-ups. By leaning forward, you're putting tremendous stress on those front part of your shoulders. Okay, so exercise number 3, tuck planche push-ups. If you haven't noticed already, what all these three exercises have in common is that you're overloading those shoulders. So we're doing this by putting more weight onto our shoulders, and that's what's going to give us those nice rounded shoulders. Okay, so some progressive exercises to work towards the pseudo planche push-ups. You just want to start off by getting into a press up plank position and holding that. Again, once you're comfortable with that, moving on to the shoulder taps, slightly more challenging, getting you more used to putting more load on one shoulder. Again, once that's comfortable for you, we're moving on to the plank to a push-up position. Alright, so this requires a lot of tricep strength as well, but like I've always said, it's hard to isolate specific muscle groups when you're doing calisthenics. Okay, once you're comfortable with that, then you've got the planche lean. So again, this is a very easy exercise to get wrong. You don't want to keep your back too high or too low. You want to have a nice flat back, neutral, slightly hollowed body position, and then perform the press ups. If you can knock out 15 pseudo planche push-ups in a row, you're doing it wrong. You need to lean more forward. You need to literally lean to the point where you're about to fall over and then perform your push-ups. That's where you're going to feel it the most. Okay, so now for some progressive exercises for the tuck planche push-ups. You're going to start off with dips. So just normal regular dips, keeping your core tight and just going up and down, going at least parallel. When it comes to dip form, it usually depends on the individual. Like, I just go slightly below parallel, but going parallel is fine. Okay, now to put more emphasis on the shoulders or the front part of your shoulders, you're going to lean forward and then perform some dips. So you should feel a sharp burn, but it should be bearable. And again, this is what's going to build that front part of your shoulder muscle. Dip bar shuffles are another great exercise as well. Works on your balance, but also all three of those heads working together to keep your balance and walking up and down. If you have good shoulder mobility, try out some Russian dips. So you want to get to as low as a position as possible, and you're just going to rest onto your forearms and flick back up into the dip position. This you're going to feel mostly again on the front part of your shoulders. Once you can do multiple Russian dips, move on to pike dips. So again, this is a slightly easier variation than the tuck planche push-ups, but you're putting more body weight over and on top of those shoulders, and it will build that front part of your shoulder. Tuck planche push-ups are one of my personal favorite exercises for building shoulders. Again, just because you're loading it so much with all your body weight basically, and I'm working towards the straddle planche push-ups. So hopefully, once I can hold a longer straddle planche, I want to be able to do those. Alright, so some progressive exercises for the handstand push-up. First of all, you want to get comfortable with the frog stand. So fairly basic movement, again using your wrists to balance yourself or your fingertips. Okay, pike push-ups, again really good exercise to load those shoulders. And not forgetting wall walks. Wall walks, when I first did them, I was like, this looks like a piece of cake. But trust me, when you do like 4 of these in a row, you're going to feel a real burn in your shoulders. Like, I'm telling you now, this is like a proper bodybuilding bodyweight exercise. Like, this is really, really good. It hits that front part of your shoulder, but also the middle, the lateral part of your deltoid. Another great thing about handstands is they're not too stressful, so you can practice them every day. So again, you're getting your volume in, really working those shoulder muscles every day more or less. Okay, wall handstand push-ups, again slightly more challenging, and once you can do those freestanding handstand push-ups, one of the most hardest pushing positions when done correctly, in my opinion. So again, really recommend this exercise to build those nice round shoulders. One thing you want to make sure is that you're not using your lower back too much, so you want to brace your core, keep your core tight, and maintain a nice straight body position. Alright, couple bonus exercises. So these are some pulling movements that work the rear deltoids, because a lot of what we've done earlier is mostly front and middle deltoid focused. But yeah, rear delt flies using Olympic rings or just normal standard rings, really good for building the back part of your shoulders. So just to recap, you've got 3 main exercises you should focus on: the handstand push-up, pseudo planche push-up, and tuck planche push-ups. All of these pushing movements really focus on building those nice shoulders. I think I've said shoulders about 10 billion times in this video. I'm tired of hearing it. But yeah, no, last and final exercise, pronated, supinated headbangers. Really good for building those rear delts. Once again, thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's been Tyle from Abnormal Beings. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Drop a comment on any future video suggestions. Most importantly, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.